We started the morning with some Lana Del Rey and then headed over to Dutch Bros. I've pretty much been getting the same drink since high school. I got there at the perfect time because they took my order right away and there was so many cars backed up when I was on my way out. Can I get a white chocolate annihilator, light ice, and add coconut? I got home and it's such a beautiful day today. It's sunshiny, hardly a cloud in the sky, and just beautiful, beautiful weather. I love to lay on my couch with my coffee in the morning, and so I lit a candle, turned on my fireplace, and just got all of the morning vibes going. We're going to be checking into the Harbor Court Hotel, which is right in downtown, and it's about a 5-minute walk from a restaurant that we want to try. It's a steakhouse called Epic Steakhouse. I love the Spanish style building, and they have valet as well as being right on the water next to the pier and free breakfast in the morning. Plus, they have like a wine hour from 5 to 6 where they have free drinks in the lobby. I just did a full shave, so we're going in with the Raw Shea Palmers. We just covered the belly in hyaluronic acid. We're going to do a little bit of moisturizing for my face. Just showering and washing my hair and doing like a full shave. Being 32 weeks pregnant is so much work and I'm tired, so I'm laying down and putting my feet up because my ankles are just getting swollen anytime I'm on my feet for more than like an hour. For breakfast, we're making scrambled eggs. Gonna throw some jalapenos in there, some Amy Lou chicken sausages and bell peppers cut up. And we're gonna do a piece of this fresh sourdough with red raspberry jam and feta on it. These Amy Lou sausages, we get them at Costco and they're so good. I highly recommend trying them. I was craving feta cheese and I thought that I wanted feta cheese on my toast, but I did not want it at all, so I ended up taking all of that off. It was so nice to be able to shower and do my hair and my makeup and make breakfast and take the time to pack and just like put my feet up and enjoy the morning before we actually headed out to San Francisco. I was so excited to check into the hotel and just see what it was going to be like and to just park the car, valet, and be right there next to the restaurant that we were going to be trying that night, which is called Epic Steakhouse. I am 32 weeks pregnant, and so we have not been ordering steak really because who wants to order a steak when you have to order it well done? And right now I'm not eating any raw meat. I'm going to show the steakhouse later because we had such a vibey date night and that food at that steakhouse was so good. We were like, we're definitely coming back here and getting a ribeye or a tomahawk steak, medium rare with all the sides. But I was excited for just like a chill night, especially because by this point I don't know what it is. Like right now my energy is really starting to dwindle out. I have quite a bit of energy still, but then after a certain point, my body just tells me, okay, like that's enough. And just like getting up, doing a full shower and shave, moisturizing, making breakfast, hair, makeup, packing, all those things. Like I was tired and my feet are starting to get swollen really easily. After a couple of hours of standing, like my ankles are swelling and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't think that would happen to me in pregnancy, but it is. So that was the plan, is to just check into the hotel, relax a little bit, walk over to this beautiful steakhouse and enjoy a really nice dinner, and then maybe just like walk around the pier a little bit, just gaze out at the water. And the hotel did like a wine hour, so I just wanted to sit by the fireplace and stare at the fire, and Devron was gonna have like a few glasses of wine, and we just wanted to go and relax and have like a vibey, chill, easy, like peaceful evening. And that's exactly how it ended up playing out. I cannot wait to get my eyebrows filled in and microbladed again. It's been like several years and I really should have done that like right before I got pregnant because my eyebrows need it. One thing that I love is that when I did get them microbladed, she totally fixed my shape, and so now I'm able to just kind of fill in a little bit with some eyeshadow, and I just have like a really good shape and can make them look really beautiful. But without makeup, you can definitely tell that they need to be microbladed. It's Valentine's weekend and also All-Star weekend, so there's tons and tons of stuff going on with the NBA, a bunch of games, and it's also the weekend, and so we went into this knowing that San Francisco is going to be packed. There's probably going to be a lot of traffic, but I had several days off, and so we really wanted to go and just like enjoy the weekend and have a good romantic Valentine's Day together and spend the weekend in San Francisco because it was supposed to be beautiful weather, and it was like the whole weekend was beautiful weather. Sun was coming out. There's been a lot going on this month because February is my birthday, then it's also Valentine's Day, and the following week after Valentine's Day is our marriage anniversary. We got married in Vegas on 2/22/22, and we just like kind of planned it at the last minute because here's the thing, like we always knew we were going to get married, like probably from even a few weeks of being together. Like Devron was like, you're going to be my wife, and I didn't expect him to say that, but I was thinking it too, and we kind of kept that to ourselves. Like we knew that we had a lot of chemistry and a very deep bond, and that we had a lot of the same life goals, and we just wanted the same thing out of life, and we just had like this connection that you don't really find often, and this bond, and it's something that we didn't talk about very much, like with friends and family in the beginning. Like, of course, we talked about each other, but to explain that feeling and like the intensity of it, you know, I just didn't want people to be like, you're crazy, and give it some time, you know, you're just like infatuated. But that was at the end of 2018 is when we really started feeling like that. And so by the time, you know, 2019 rolled around, 2020, 2021, by 2022, we were like, let's get married. We're ready to get married. And we were just looking at each other and we're like, oh my gosh, it's 2/22/22. Like, what if we get married? It was like 2 days before we were like, let's go get a marriage certificate. And then like the day before we got married, we got the marriage certificate, and I got a dress at the mall, and we kind of just rushed to get everything ready at the last minute and happened to book like this beautiful chapel. It's the Tropicana, which is actually now torn down in Vegas. But we found this beautiful ballroom with these huge chandeliers, and it was just him and I, and we actually booked that ballroom on Groupon. And we stayed at the Conrad, I believe it was like the Hilton Conrad or something like that, like in a penthouse, like all the way up in the sky in Vegas. And I remember like it was like the nicest room that I had ever stayed in. It was so comfortable and beautiful, and you just like push a button and the curtains close, and they're like blackout curtains. And we had a bottle of Casamigos, and we were taking tequila shots, and it was a Vegas wedding. Like it was for sure, like it was vibey, dreamy, beautiful, adventurous, spontaneous, like last minute, and everything just lined up and fell into place in a way that you cannot even imagine. So anyways, yeah, so our anniversary is 2/22/22. We just arrived in the city and we are getting ready to check into our hotel. We gave the car to valet and everything just went so smoothly. We were able to check in a couple hours early to the hotel. Look at this view and the tall windows just covering one whole wall of the hotel. It's so beautiful. What a gorgeous day in San Francisco.
Yeah, this is cool. Well, the sink is pretty small, but alright, babe, this will do.
I like the water views. Being 32 weeks pregnant, I'm kind of like out of breath. Like I have to catch my breath here and there. It's so funny.
Wow, that's awesome. Alright, babe.
This was the perfect location for what we were looking to do, like doing date night at Epic Steakhouse, because it's like a 5-minute walk, and we were just enjoying the views. It was the perfect location. And there's truly something about being on the water in San Francisco. It's beautiful. I had just enough time to change my clothes and put my feet up for a little bit and just relax for a few minutes before I actually threw on my little dress and my black boots with heels. I'm still wearing my heels, 32 weeks pregnant, and believe me, my feet do hurt, and I just deal with it because I want to look cute. This lobby was so vibey. I love the fireplace, and this hotel had free bikes as well. We didn't get on the bikes, but we thought about it. It's a 5-minute walk to the restaurant, and these are the views, like just so beautiful, walking by the bridge. Which one?
I have monthly foods available. I will need it back in an hour and a half.
At Epic Steakhouse, we got the crab cakes, the Brussels sprouts. These were the best Brussels sprouts I've ever had. We got the Caesar salad, and then they have a macaroni and cheese. It's a truffle macaroni and cheese, and that's like black truffle salt. That stuff was incredible. The bread was also really good, but I could literally just go back to the steakhouse and get Brussels sprouts and truffle mac and cheese. We'll definitely go back and get those two things, and we'll also get a medium rare steak. This is the hotel, and all the way up there in the middle where you see the 3 half circles, that's where our room was. We're one of these rooms up here. One of the 3 in the middle with the tall windows. We got back to the hotel from dinner, and they had wine night, which was perfect for Valentine's Day. And then we went and changed. I had to get the heels off, but we really wanted to do like an evening walk. So we put on something warm, and we just went out and walked all the way out on the pier, and it was so beautiful. The city lights were just sparkling, and the water was gorgeous. This is such a pretty area to stay. I would highly recommend staying in this hotel and just having like a relaxing night where you can just walk around and go to dinner and enjoy each other's company. It was so fun and convenient and relaxing. There is so much to do and see in San Francisco. I feel like there's no way that we can do it all before we move away from here. I just feel like everything is surrounded by water, and I love that there's so many restaurants on the water and piers to walk out on, and the bridges in San Francisco are just incredible with the architecture. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know if you have any recommendations for San Francisco of things that we absolutely need to see before we leave here.